see my screen, everyone? Yeah? Alright. So we'll begin. So this is the introduction. What Thibaut tells us is 7-day plan to gain your focus. So part one, the book has two parts. Part one is to gain clarity into what you want. So that's very simple. What you want in life, what you want to achieve in the near future, uh, you will get more clarity around that. And then when you gain clarity that what you want, there will be numerous distractions in your life. We are actually flooded with various works and responsibilities and whatnot around us. And the greatest distraction that we have is, you all know, our phones. Mobile phone is the greatest distraction and obstacle in achieving our goal. So, how to eliminate that? So, it includes 7-day action plans and then the questions you will need to answer. So, without further ado, let's move to the first chapter. I hope I'm not very fast, and I hope you all are with me. So I'll require a bit of yes uh, feedback from you all as well. Yeah. So only Shesing ji is feedback. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ji. Yeah. So gaining clarity. So this is the first chapter, and there are questions on what you want. So first question, the first part is eliciting the desire. So, eliciting desire is knowing actually what you want in life, or for what purpose you need your focus it on. Okay. So, first question is what you do you really want? For example, uh, I am a working professional working in the finance industry most of the time. So, what I might want is to gain insights on finance, or to learn more about finance, or uh, to learn a book, or you can have a skill as well. Suppose I want to learn singing, or recently I think Jyotsna ji is into dancing, so she might want to learn a new skill, and that is what you really want, and then we'll work around that. Then the question starts. Okay, so the first question is the second question actually. If you were to wake up tomorrow completely alone without any family member, that's thoda sa disheartening, because why I'm asking this question is without any family member, friend or colleague to influence your decisions, what would you do differently? So why this question has been asked is because most of our decisions are influenced by the people around us. So to gain clarity on what actually you want, irrespective of what others think or what others' opinion are, even though they are very close to you. With your friends and your family, their opinion matters to you a lot, but still, without their opinion and without their judgment, if you were to think what you really want, that's the question, that's the answer, that this is the thing I want in my life. All right. So I have new people join, Kajal ji and Jyotsna ji. The book has changed. The book is A Powerful Focus by Thibaut Meurisse. So the next question is, if you were to be totally honest with yourself, what would you start doing now, and what would you stop doing? Okay. So if I were to be totally honest with me, something I would like to not do, like mindless scrolling, or something like that. Or what would actually I want to do? I actually want to write. I don't want to work. Seriously, I just want to write and publish and write. That's the thing I want to do in life. I think this is one thing I have gained through publishing of my book or something. But this is, I am giving you my answer so that you'll gain more clarity. Ki, if you were to be totally honest with myself, I actually want to write. So, and what would I to stop doing? To be stop being on social media. So that's my answer for you. Then the fourth one is, if you were guaranteed to succeed in everything you do, where would you want to be in 3 years? So anyone would like to answer to me in this question? Anyone? Zainab or Meghna ji, I'm seeing everyone. And if possible, please turn on your cameras. Yeah. Anyone would like to answer? Hello, Shri Everyone is on their morning walk, I feel. Okay, good morning. So, hello Jyotsna ji, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. So, would you like to answer? If you were guaranteed to succeed in everything you do, where would you want to be in 3 years? Any answer?
A very difficult question.
But yeah, very effective as well. So it could be a
Yeah.
spiritual gain as well. It could be your fitness goal as well. Anything. All right. So I'll move ahead and because we have a lot to cover. Amazing, amazing Srinivas Prasad ji, amazing. Prime Minister, amazing Sumanji. That's such a powerful and insightful thing to know about you. Amazing. You want to lead. That's a wonderful thing. Making decisions for the country. That's what you want to do, Sumanji. Amazing. All right. Then the next question is, if you could spend your day exactly the way you wanted to, what you would be doing from morning to night? So, what would your ideal day consist of? So, if if I would ask this question to my sister, most of you might know this, Shrungeri. So she'll say, "I just want to watch TV and Netflix and eat." So this would be her ideal day. Just kidding. So not like that. Ideal day in a productive sense, in an effective sense to what you want to achieve in your life. So that in those terms, um, what would you actually want your day to look like? Then, if you could focus on doing one thing for the rest of your life, what it would be? That's the extremely important question, actually. Whatever you want to achieve in life and your purpose and your ikigai, this is the question you should answer. And it might take time. Of course, it would take time, but you should actually focus on these questions in your daily life. You could start answering these questions and you will gain clarity overall in your life. कि actually मैं करना क्या चाहता हूँ? What is the purpose of my life? What I want to go do ahead more in my life, despite these all the distractions and the daily life schedule. Amazing. Travel and write. That's such a beautiful thing and such a actually I also wanna do that. So thank you, Amiji. It's very powerful. Yeah. Travel without any worries and just write. Sitting near a meadow or a river. Awesome, Amiji. Yes, we can. Write and practice and teach yoga. Right. I want to write. Awesome. Beautiful answers, everyone. So we are so most of you who are here, you want to write. So happiness is a feeling. What you want to do, what you want to do, Rajeshji. So happiness by writing, I'll gain happiness, right? By meditation, I'll get clarity and happiness. So that's what we are doing. Some action step. So most of us here want to write, and here the author is also giving writing examples. So it would be nice for us to learn. All right. Then, if you understood and truly believed you could achieve absolutely anything you want by sticking to it long enough, what would you pursue? So, I think most of us are here putting writing there as our option. So, I could one thing that like Rumiji asked told about meditation. So, I would like to ask Rumiji that what one thing you do uh, want to pursue for next 3 to 5 years? I would like to know. Except our daily routine offices and everything. Yeah. So this is what we want, most of us. Yeah. So these were the questions of eliciting desire. That actually क्या चाहिए हमें? What we want in life. Now the next part is finding your strengths and unique abilities. So this might ring a bell of Ikigai. Some of you have read Ikigai, and there is a Venn diagram your strengths, what you want to do in life, and if you get paid. So that is the ikigai you have, the intersection of all the three circles. So this is a similar setup here. So when you are happiest at work, what are you doing? So, for example, when I'm happiest at my work, I am actually reviewing the policies of the central government. I like to read a lot, then I like to uh, ponder upon that whether we'll be able to um, implement those policies or not, or whether. So that is my go-to thing at office. I love to read and I love to analyze. Then teaching, reading, writing, and cooking for others. Amazing, amazing. So I would request more answers. And yeah, Jyotsna ji, would you like to answer? What do you find when you are the happiest at what you're doing? Okay, I think you are
Yeah,
at.
I feel the happiest when I teach young students. So it gives me joy. I mean, that is almost meditative, and it is so blissful. I can't tell you. At the end of every class, whether it's an extra class I'm given, a normal class I'm given, the energy that the students bring, the warmth, the energy, the curiosity, and what I'm able to teach them, it becomes like a flow. It becomes so natural. Of course, my work, diagnostic, patient care, I like that also. And when I'm looking under the microscope and everything. But the one that gives me most satisfaction at work is when I'm teaching. Tutorial है, class है, interact करके जो बच्चों से जो मुझे energy मिलती है ना, so that's like another level. So yeah, I love that.
Amazing. And that's the ikigai, I think, that if it gives you energy and you are achieving a flow state in this, so I think that's the way to go for the next whole life, I think. Awesome. Beautiful answer. And I have answers from Reti as well. So she is happy when she's guiding people. Meghna ji likes to read different genres. Ami ji, yes, amazing. So these are our strengths, right? Teaching, guiding, reading, meeting all types of people. Oh, absolutely, Ramanji. We know that that's your strength. Beautifully interacting with everyone and making everyone comfortable and at peace. Awesome, Ramanji. So we, most of us are in this line of our strengths. And then the next question is, what do you find so easy that you genuinely wonder why others struggle to do the same thing? So this is our strength, what we talked about, and I think that's the thing also that most of the people know, but few of our colleagues might find it difficult, but we find it quite easy. So Rumiji, communicating with people would be easy for him. Teaching by Jyotsna ji would be happy and a bit easier for her. So that is what our strengths are. Awesome. And what do people around you say that you're great at? Anyone would like to answer this question? Yeah, being there for people. Or that's an awesome strength, Amiji. It's a rare strength to be there for people. All right. So I would like to ask Srinivas ji. He's a new member suggested by Chidanand ji, introduced. So, would you like to answer, Srinivas ji? What do people around you say you're great at?
Uh, Primarily, um, the two things they say. One is my about my reading. Uh,
Okay.
I read a lot, so that is what people appreciate me about.
Oh, amazing. So you are at the right place, I think. Thank you, Chidanand ji. You are into the family of bibliophiles now. So reading
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what we do. Awesome.
Thank you.
So, Palak, sorry,
Yes.
since you're asking for Srinivas, I didn't know, was not watching it. I will tell you, what I think about him, okay? So, he's a so humble, down to earth. I got connected with a music concert which I was attending last week. He was actually comparing almost every show's art. The knowledge what he has, okay, for each one of the artists, the way he's actually articulating to all of us an audience. This is actually
Oh.
his plus job. It is not his primary job. That was really, really amazing. There was some errors also happened. The humbly he took that particular one and convey again to the artist was really nice. Srinivas, I know you are so
Amazing.
humble that you can't talk about yourself in a public alien forum like this, but that I'm sharing.
No, I'm, I mean,
Thank
my
you,
humility has
Siddharth.
increased more. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Siddharth, sir. Amazing, Siddharth. I would like to know more about music because I am a music enthusiast which love to connect with you. So yes,
Absolutely.
thank you. Now it is good at art, okay? Megnaji judges less. That's a beautiful quality and a strength. Nandini is good at art, so then why not take a session with us? Nandini understanding people, awesome, motivating people. Rajesh makes everyone smile. People connect with me when they want to laugh. That's true, Reti ma'am. We miss you when we want to laugh during sessions. Our selfies are incomplete. Awesome, Nandini. I'll connect with you personally on the art session. Awesome. Amazing, everyone. It's so good to see the answers and connecting through our strengths. So, next is uncovering your passion. I think most of us are into our passion, or let's uncover our passion. So, what did you enjoy doing when you were a kid? So, we can go and restart that. So, I teaching. Oh, okay. I enjoyed learning music and reading. Yeah, reading is a common factor amongst us. And who do you envy? That's such a different question, right? Who do you envy? So when we envy others, we actually want to be like them. There is some quality in that person whom we envy that we want for ourselves. So if we identify that, suppose the person is singing very well or that person reads a lot, so your envy is that, अरे यार इतना सारा कैसे पढ़ रहा है? That means you want to read that much. Amazing, amazing. Oh, awesome. Enjoy cycling. We can continue that then of enjoying cycling. No, I know. Oh, okay. So that's the for the next part, how to increase your reading speed. And Jyotsna ji is here. Before leaving, if you like, we'll have 15-20 minutes more on this book, and then we'll go ahead with art of reading. So Jyotsna ji and Rumit ji, you were the toppers of readathon. I'm missing Shruti ji here. So I would like to request you and to tell more about the art of reading. How did you manage to read that many books and how did you manage to win the September Readathon? So yes, and yes, we enjoy Rumiji traveling, seeing him travel. Yes, all right. So the next portion would be about reading. So then the envy would go down, I think. All right. Then, if you had all the time and money in the world, what would you do? So, yeah, what would you do? So, I think read everyone. You had had all the time and money, travel, travel, travel. Yeah, and read and write. That definitely. So, I would like buy more books, travel and meet people. Beautiful answers, everyone. Around the world travel. Right now, Rumit is covering all the states. I will cover all the countries. Awesome answers. Yeah, everyone wants to travel. Yeah. So if you had, Next question would be, if you had complete confidence and were already at your absolute best self, what you would be doing with your life? So that's a thoda sa difficult question or question to be pondered upon. It could be included in your journaling as well. Yes. So we are up for our spiritual upliftment, I think. Most of us, after our career trajectories, we all want to gain height in spirituality. That's a powerful answer. State of nothingness, Yamiji. And then, how do you want to express yourself to the world? Matlab, if you would like to introduce yourself, so what will you express that I am so and so. So, are you a reader or not your professional most of the professional aspect, but you're a teacher or a reader or like someone said, connecting people, understanding people, not judging them, and being there for people. So these are the qualities that amazing. Oh, that's beautiful, amazing. So this was the first day. The all these questions, these were 15 questions. All right. So 7, 3, and 15 questions were there. Now we are to day 2, and it's the yeah. So we are in the journey of discovery, Nandini. So this is for us. This is a workshop, workbook based book. So we can answer these things. I'll share the PDF of the book as well, and I hope you all are here with me. All right. So it's 7:40. We'll start with the reading out of reading by 8 o'clock, and I would request Rumit ji and Jyotsna ji to address us. You can prepare thoda sa that how did you achieve so much reading books and how did you win the challenge? All right. Gaining clarity regarding what you want. So what we want are basically author is telling that there are two goals. One is love-based goals and another is fear-based goals. So love-based goals is what you it indicates abundance and act out of love. So talking to others or being empathetic or being there for someone that are the love based goals, and fear based goals might be to get fulfillment or external validation that what others will think about me, and sometimes we tell people others those goals that we actually are doing because of the external judgment or the um, we say na rutba in life that are the goals. So there should be a balance, and our shift should be now from fear based goals towards the love based goals. So I'll just read it. Love based behavior come out of place of abundance, and fear based behaviors come out of a place of scarcity. So when we act out of fear, we tell the world and ourselves that we aren't enough and we don't have enough. So therefore, we must take as much from the world around us, and we can before it's too late. So वो taking वाला, and the love based goals are the giving abundance का. So this is I think day 2. I'll go to day 3. uh, hmm. So here the topic is about powerful focus, right? So one goal we have choosing through questions. We are asking questions on about ourselves and the purpose and what we want to do. So now we are gaining clarity that what needs to be done. So for example, someone told me that they want to write, or someone told me that they want to read. So your goal is to read, right? So then you assess yourself, okay? That if I keep doing what I'm doing today, this week or this month, am I likely to achieve my goals? So if you were keeping doing the same routine, you were in the same routine of your life, would you be able to read more books, or your target of reading more books would achieve if you were acting like today? Sorry, yes or no? So basically, what the author is telling that you have to change your routine if you want to achieve. If you will remain what in the place where you are, you might not be able to achieve your goal. So if I'll keep doing what I'm doing today, I don't think we'll be likely to achieve our goals. So you need to shift. And then, am I really working on the challenging task I know I should be working on? Are you? If you're doing it, if you're doing working upon challenging tasks, are you being consistent? So um, equate this with your reading habit, or equate this with your walking or your exercise or your fitness goals. So are you consistent? Yeah, Refugee is telling you're not consistent, yeah, or on any activity, okay. And do I actually know what I need to do to reach my goals? So first of all, gain clarity for that what your goal is, okay. Then so most of our reading goal is reading. Then the you get a number. Okay. Yes, there are too many goals, and then we will go around that to narrow down our goal. That is the friction ko hatana. So we have to focus on the one goal. Yeah, Reti ma'am. So you have to narrow down that. That would be one goal you could focus, one or two goals. That's it. So as to maximize your efficiency. So the action step tells you select a major goal, Retina. Select a major goal you want to focus on, and then you ask yourself कि अभी अगर मैं जो कर रहा हूँ, if I keep doing that, will I be able to achieve that goal? If not, what I need to change? So from tomorrow, this is the best way to increase your reading goal to start with the readathon. So tomorrow when we are starting a readathon, your timetable, your routine should change and should maximize bringing more and more books into your routine. And doing that will build up your reading habit and you can continue it beyond the 22nd day as well. So what you need to change, this is your answer. Write down your answer using your action guide. And then come up with a specific strategy to achieve that goal. So who has achieved a similar goal already? So who has achieved? We have Rumit ji, we have Jyotsna ji, we have so many people who have achieved the goal of reading so much. So we can ask them, is there a book or course I could access them to achieve my goal? For reading, we have the Bibliophile family. We are doing the section. And what few things I should focus on to reach my goals. So the key is come, focus on few things. Focus on your major goals. That's it. So as to be consistent. And one personal thing I would like to suggest is if there are too many things we could, because our day is only of 24 hours and we cannot cramp up everything, so we can alternate our um, focus, no, not focus, alternate the tasks of our goal day wise, so that might help. Now gaining clarity on how it needs to be done. So first was gaining clarity what needs to be done. Now gaining clarity how it needs to be done. So this one is 80-20 principle. You might know the Pareto principle that 20% of your actions will generate 80% of the results. So okay, so let's we'll come around that as well, Yati ma'am. So 80% of your task. So choose the high value task. Eat that frog if you know the your biggest and the ugliest frog, right? So first thing to do when your willpower is the maximum of your in your day, you should start with the high value task and that will take the 20% of your time, but it will give you major results. Then strategy versus tactic. So strategy is set of tactics, right? So not every tactic you cannot win in life through tactics, but through a strategy combined with tactics and your hard work and everything. For example, a tactic is making an Instagram page and promoting it like anything. But the strategy would be improving your content so that people would attract by default. So that is the difference, strategy and tactic. I hope you understand. Then have one business model. So business model doesn't have to be of any entrepreneurial level. business model would be for your own personal goals as well. So that business model can include your scheduling also, Retina. Then get rid of feel good activities. That's absolutely true in my case as well. Those things that actually make are less productive, but it makes you feel that you're doing so much. So, for example, unnecessary scheduling of things or improving your desk. I know that that makes you feel good. You know what feel good activities you are doing so as to avoid the challenging task. So that you have to remove. Then reduce your learning curve. That's such an important thing that actually I learned during my UPSC preparation as well. So what happens is um find the right information that is relevant and don't just because Google and internet is a well, it sinks you down with information. So you need to be specific on what you are, what you want, and what you are trying to learn, and that keep those relevant things and keep that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we can include that in your journaling, Reti ma'am. So the right information is extremely important. When you are studying, also when you're researching, you start reading and reading and reading into the internet, and you actually stop your focus. That मैं सिर्फ पढ़ता ही जा रहा हूँ. What I actually want, I have lost that whole purpose only. And then now the part two is here for us, Veti ma'am. Eliminate distractions and obstacles. Most of us are facing this. Eliminating, we are too much distracted into the information era, and that is actually keeping us away from our goals. So that's why we need to simplify. And the first practice is to practice ruthless elimination. जो चीज़ नहीं चाहिए you have to eliminate from your life, from your routine, and that's the only thing it will help you to achieve your goals. That's the extremely important aspect. You need to eliminate things that don't truly matter so that the only key tasks remain. You have to ask yourself repeatedly कि कौन सी चीज़ actually important है मेरे लिए, and then you go ahead. And then practice zero based thinking. This is the ruthless elimination only. That I was talking about this sunk cost fallacy. So what is the sunk cost fallacy is when we have already spent too much time or effort on something, like we have invested our time and effort on something. For example, I'll give my example to you, my UPSC preparation. So I gave my time, my energy, my youth to the preparation. So I was skeptical to leaving that preparation phase and going to another job. So that is we find it hard क्योंकि इतना time and energy दिया है, we feel that let's do it, and that attachment actually prevents us to design a better future, and it traps our energy into activities that no longer make us happy or productive. So that's absolutely true. So you have to put yourself back, थोड़ा सा पीछे लेना पड़ेगा. You have to see what you're actually doing and then eliminate those activities. This is another blank state technique. So blank state technique tells you have a blank page and then you say कि क्या करना है life में, what you want to do, what task you want to schedule. So when you are facing difficulties in scheduling your task, you can do this, and then learn to say no. So a lot of our time goes in this as well, that we don't want other people to feel bad, and we say yes, and then our time gets wasted. In one session by Kamal sir, he said about art of saying no, and he said that you love yourself so much that you prioritize yourself, and then that fear that people, I will lose people if I say them no, will go, because you're loving yourself so much, you're prioritizing yourself, and that's why you are able to say no for your sake. So remember that you love yourself so much that you have to say no so as to prioritize yourself and your goals, right? Then minimize the distractions. So we all know distractions. Internal distraction के लिए I have just cut short this slide because I know we know our distractions. We are quite mature to know that, and most of us here are meditating, and some of us wanted to have meditate. Yes, Akshay ji, I would suggest you to read the book Art of Saying No. It's a good thing, good book. Or else you can see the book review by Kamal sir in our Telegram channel. Yeah. So internal distractions can help. You can you can eliminate those by engaging in relaxing activities, music, meditation, singing, reading, and external distractions are obviously phone. So when you're working, the best thing to do is turning off your phone, using airplane mode, digital detoxing. So it also helps to detox your dopamine if you are actually high on dopamine. Now the sixth day is reducing useless input. So art of being wise is very true, Romantic. Art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook. So by learning more and digging deeper, you will get lost in detail and lose the sight of the big picture. I told you this, that we research so much and we sink ourselves in the information that we actually forget कि मैं देख क्या रही थी and lose confidence. So what happens is when you start researching and reading more, you realize how little you know. This happens, and you risk the experience of inadequacy, and that will prevent to you from taking action. So it's very profound that when you lose yourself in information, sometimes you feel inadequate, and actually it prevents you to take action. And our goal is to take action. Okay, our goal is to learn, but our goal is more to take action, क्योंकि करने से होगा, planning से नहीं होगा, learning से नहीं होगा. So when I'm teaching you and giving the book review, after this you have to include the action steps and implement this in your life, and then only ये सार्थक होगा book review. Yeah. Now, this is how to avoid information overload. It is also called analysis paralysis. So, information overload is too much information and then we keep on analyzing and we don't take any step around it. So, that is analysis paralysis. So, to avoid that, firstly determine exactly what you're trying to learn or accomplish. So, firstly, you need to determine. We have been telling this since the first slide that determine what you are trying to learn. So you can write down your weekly activities and separate them into your action step कि actually करना क्या है और मैं क्या पढ़ रही हूँ. So learning and doing. Also, you can do that. Reverse your learning to action ratio. What does that mean? That your actions should be more than your learnings. So this is it. And then the last is eliminating friction and energy waste. So energy का मतलब है our willpower. So we have limited willpower of the day. It could be said as a bank, and you should use it wisely. So use your willpower first in the important high value tasks of your day, and then for the low value tasks. And when you actually do the high value challenging tasks, it gives you energy, so you can accomplish more low value tasks as well. But if you start by low value tasks, for example, you start anything by tasks that don't give meaning, तो उसका willpower you will reduce that willpower. So when I was into my studying era, and so I used to start by cleaning my place and doing something. So I was eliminating. I was just draining my willpower, and then the actual main task of studying when it came, so I didn't have that energy to pursue that challenging task. So firstly, the key is, yeah, the first thing is to start on the high value task. Early morning जो भी सबसे difficult task है, take up on that, and then the next. Okay, all right. I think this is it. This was our book review, everyone. I hope you gained some insights. All right. So who all are participating? It's 8 a.m. everyone. Yeah. I hope you all are here for the book reading, art of reading. So let's go. I would invite, yes, definitely. But the session is not over yet, okay? We are at 8 a.m. only. It's 8 a.m. right now. I'll take your 30 more minutes, so please be there. The recording will be available. Yeah. All right. So I would request if Rumit ji and Jyotsna ji, did you leave the meeting? All right. Thank you very much. Jyotsna ji, would you like to share? Yeah,
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
please go ahead. Yeah.
So, it was a wonderful challenge. First, I would like to say the pattern was amazing. Um, and the thing is, 3 weeks, and in 3 weeks, there was a great shift in, you know, because for I think for almost 1 year, I had stopped reading. So it helped me, this challenge helped me get back very well into the reading habit once again. So it started with registering for the challenge, and in the very first week, it was actually very challenging to focus. Though I had made this plan that in these 3 weeks, I will read these 5 books. बट 5 का कब 10 हुआ 10 से 15 हो गया वो पता ही नहीं चला सो 5 बुक्स आई हैड प्लान आउट इनिशियली इनफैक्ट एक नोटबुक में मैंने लिख लिया था कि 5 बुक्स ये पढ़ूंगी मैं आई रोट डाउन द नेम्स ऑफ द बुक्स and then and they those included those both the online versions, the Kindle version as well as the hard copies. So both of them were there, and they were of different genres. So in the first week was spent regaining the focus. One thing that helped was in the morning, in the part of the challenge that you had kept, that you can log in whenever you're
Hmm.
reading. So one thing that helped was whenever you are logging in and reading, you would find either you or somebody reading. So there was company. So that was a very good feature. Second thing, of course, I had written down what books I was planning to read. Second thing I did was fix the timings. So in the morning, half an hour, like if I wake up at 5, so after doing all the chores and everything, 6 to 6:30, I thought I would read. And in the evening, of course, in our reading session when it was there during that period. And slowly in the first week, I gained basically momentum gain kiya. First week was spent in gaining the momentum of reading, getting back into the habit. That was important, most important. So by the end of 1 week, I was able to increase my reading speed. Second thing was actually keeping a notebook helped because it was a record, not just key what books I am reading. Secondly, डेली रिकॉर्ड की कितने पेजेस पढ़े क्या पढ़े सो दैट पेज नंबर दिस टू दिस सो वो रिकॉर्ड से खुद को भी पता चलता है एंड देन बिकॉज यू हैव टू पुट इट ऑन द रिकॉर्ड ऑन द group also so that is very helpful and it helps gain second thing then throughout the day whenever I got time I would carry my iPad and I would read आफ्टर दैट 5 बुक्स के बाद फिर ऐसा हुआ कि एक now I got back into the habit. By the time it was second week, I had got back into the habit, and that addiction of reading had come back. So because I was seeing that maximize करना है, तो screen time बंद कर दिया एकदम मतलब जैसे कि होता है कि while I'm traveling to work or back from work in a cab, so that time would be spent like scrolling. Even that I cut down upon totally. उस time भी reading. So that maximum पढ़ो. और focus के लिए क्या है कि you have to basically see what time suit you best, जहाँ पे focus सबसे ज़्यादा है, so that you be able to, you know, cover the uh, number of pages and understand them also. बिना understanding के पढ़ोगे तो बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. It's not like just reading, cramming, ऐसा नहीं है ना. So you have to quickly read also and understand also and enjoy it also, because the purpose of the challenge is not just to, you know, fill कि इतने pages मैंने पढ़ लिए हैं, I have gone through. You have to also enjoy it. तभी momentum और बढ़ेगा. Then by the second week, you know, I was what I did, mixing up of genres. More books I had started reading, and जैसे 5 a.m. challenge है और 5 a.m. club है. So clubbing the books that have a similar content, that helped कि एक पढ़ने में फिर दूसरा अच्छा उसमें ऐसे था इसमें ऐसे था, तो अगर वही कॉन्सेप्ट दूसरे बुक में आ रहा है तो वो रीड थ्रू करने में टाइम नहीं लगता है. प्लस इट फोर्टिफाइज योर थिंग, और साथ साथ में अगर कभी नोट्स बनाने हैं तो नोट्स भी बना सकते हैं, और डिफरेंट जॉनर्स करके इट कीप्स अप योर इंटरेस्ट. कि एक स्पिरिचुअल पढ़ लिया, फिक्शन जरूर होना चाहिए, बिकॉज एक छोटा फिक्शन हो तो स्टोरी बुक रीडिंग जैसे है, तो दैट विल हेल्प यू कीप अप द इंटरेस्ट. फिर डिफरेंट जॉनर्स में ऐसा है कि आई मीन 2 books of similar genre or same content, and the rest can be of like एक spiritual, एक novel हो गया, एक thriller हो गया, and another can be a self-help book or any book that is like close to what you're reading, what you're interested in. So ये सब चीजें mix and match करके जो है, so एक efficiency, reading efficiency बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाती है. So yeah, these all things I did, and फिर उसके बाद तो ऑफ कोर्स ग्रुप पे जो भी सजेशंस आते हैं, जैसे स्पिरिचुअल ओम स्वामी के बुक का एक सजेशन में आया था, एंड आई गॉट हुक टू इट सो मच. आई एंडेड अप रीडिंग 5 books बाय ओम स्वामी इन दैट पीरियड. So बहुत ही interest आ गया. So keep up with what all suggestions are going on in the you know, say the book club, or in the what all people are reading in the TBF group, because a lot of PDFs are also shared, lot of books what people are reading are also shared, and उससे ये होता है कि अच्छा, you get to narrow down कि these are good books and you can read them, because your friends and peers in the community TBF, they are reading it, they have found it good. So those suggestions I followed. तो जैसे ओम स्वामी का था तो I told you ended up reading 5 books. एक पढ़ना शुरू किया तो interest से 5 books I ended up reading. So एक ये था, and then plus reading together, जब भी वो whenever night में जो book reading का session है हमारा, उसमें जरूर everybody should participate, because उससे क्या है, you get the feeling that you are reading together, कि एक library में जैसे आप reading room में बैठे हैं, it is exactly that feeling whenever you are sitting and reading in that time. So everybody is silently reading, बट यू सी अच्छा सब पढ़ रहे हैं, रोमित सर पढ़ रहे हैं, चिदानंद सर पढ़ रहे हैं, सो दैट ऑल्सो हेल्प. एंड लास्टली जो सब बेसिकली सब बिल्कुल लगे हुए थे, एवरीबडी वाज सो फोकस्ड इन द कंपटीशन. सो व्हाट पीपल आर रीडिंग, उससे भी काफी हेल्प मिला कि पीपल आर राइटिंग कि हमने अब ये पढ़ा, दीज आर आर टेक अवेज. सो लोगों के टेक अवेज पढ़ के और ये सब पढ़ के भी काफी इंटरेस्ट जनरेट हुआ. अच्छा, इसने इतने पेजेस पढ़ रही है, ओके. So that was I have to up my speed. So that was like that. Rumit sir का तो मैं always I keep saying, उनका जैसे था कि he is in the parking lot, he is at the red light, he is traveling and he is continuing reading. So it was like when he can do that at such different distracting periods of time, then I think we should also do it करके. Of course, we are all very busy in our professions and everything, and but I think this was a wonderful challenge, because इतना अच्छा लगा. एक तो social media time, screening time बिल्कुल कम हो गया, and I was not missing it at all. By the end of the 3 weeks, it was like I was not missing it at all. And secondly, focus बहुत improve हुआ, and I could focus and understand. And third, book reading habit वापस आ गया. So I was like really happy that I'm back into the reading habit, and the wide genres that I read. I mean that was amazing, the best part. And in the end, जब पता चला कि हाँ, I am topping the charts or something, I felt like that was in fact helping me even more. Okay, okay, now I'm close to the pinnacle or on the top. So I have to maintain that. So that also was a competitive spirit, but it helped me. I mean, it was a nice competitive spirit in the bad sense, of course, but that also helped. So all in all, it was a wonderful challenge, and Shruti, Palak, everybody, the kind of push that way. Shungeri, of course, the efforts that she made in the end. I mean, it is worth it. Shungeri and Palak and all the admins, that efforts that you are making just makes your day. So it is just worth it to go for this. This time I wanted to just go slow. I will be participating in this challenge also. Now that I am injured and I have some time, I may not be able to go to work for some. I mean, I might have to take a leave or something. So, right from the beginning of the challenge. So, maybe I'll start reading again. I mean, of course, I'm constantly reading since then. The best part is that the reading habit had come back. So, I was very grateful for that. So, now reading has again become very easy. I was an avid reader since childhood, and that also helped, of course, in the reading challenge. But this challenge really brought me back into the reading habit. Now every day I have to read for at least half an hour, even if I'm very busy. So that is very helpful. So I'll join you all in the challenge this time also, but of course not so competitively. But I'll watch everybody what everybody's reading and enjoy, and at my slow pace I will read. So thank you, Palak, for this challenge that we had, and of course the prize in the end was the most lovely when I got it. A personalized card from Palak in her writing, a quote for everybody, a certificate, and that trophy. Yes, that trophy. It was wonderful. हाँ हाँ आ जाइए आप वहीं रख दीजिए. So I'm still
Amazing.
in the guest house where I had come to, at the hospital where I had come to deliver a lecture. So थोड़ा देखते हैं कैसे हुआ. So yeah, so that trophy, the shining trophy is sitting bright in my cupboard now, and the certificate and that lovely, personalized quote and the efforts that they just made my day. So you feel like you're being loved and cared, and all that feeling of warmth and fuzziness. So yeah,
Amazing.
that was, yeah, what I wanted to share regarding my experience.
So many
Thanks.
insights. Thank you so much, Jyotsna ji. And we wish you a speedy recovery, first of all. So I hope you recover through reading as well. Thank you so much for your insights. They were
All the
actually
best
very
to
useful.
everybody. All the best to everybody who's participating.
Definitely, there are avid readers, so buckle up, everyone. From tomorrow, we'll start. Then, actually, from 12 a.m. midnight, also, we can start reading those who are night owls. So, yes. Before that, let's take a selfie. A lot of us have left the meeting. And Chidanand sir, I would request you to add Srinivas ji in the group. Hello, Rumit sir. You are the next in our after the selfie. Please go ahead. So, everyone, can you please turn on your cameras? You can take a selfie.
Josna ji and Chida ji. But after joining the TBF group, I found a lot of improvement in my reading skill. And also, I had one of course done in fast reading by Jim Quick from my blessing pool. That also helped because the average reading speed of a normal person is ranging from 125 to 180 words per minute. But after that course, my reading speed was 160 words per minute, and after doing the course, it was almost after 1 month 324 words per minute. So almost double the speed. So that also helped me, and this experience was like appearing for the exam, that thrill we forgot since childhood and during our academic period. So that was the amazing experience. So I'd like to thank Palakji, Srungeriji for creating this innovative program. And of course, what I did was use every minute of your idle time to read wherever you are without bothering about the people, like at the parking of station, airport, wherever you are, whether in traffic jam, waiting time, utilizing these challenges into the opportunity. And also, the inspiration from the TBF tribe helped us, like Palakji, Josnaji, Srutiji, Chidaji, who initially read one book in a
One book.
day. So, Retiji, of course, our therapist, Akshataji, Sher Singh ji, Amiji, Akshay, uh, Akshay ji is also there inspiring us. Richa ji and Swapna ji, Suman ji, the spiritual guru. So, and Srungeri, because she gifted me a book when I met her first time at Indore. So, she is the first person who gifted me a book during our first meeting. So, this all helped me and brought towards the reading. So, the advantage was that learn while you read. And I could read many books which I have been hearing but never read, like The Alchemist, The Secret, and the 5M Club, etc., etc. So many books and famous authors like Robin Sharma, Sudha Murthy, and the various spiritual books also. So what I understood is that there is a vast ocean of knowledge. We are wasting our time in unnecessary things. So this helps us a lot to improve ourselves, improve our knowledge, transform ourselves, learn from many people because those people have put in their years of experience in a book. And the second best thing about this program was revision of your learning. So we need to post whatever we have read in the form of notes or abstract to the group. So that was also helping revising whatever we have learned during this. So that was also a great USP of this program. And that's all I would say. And I enjoyed this because I didn't feel like pressure, and I never thought that I'll be in top three because since school days, college days, I am never serious. I believe in enjoying life, so I am not a serious guy. But I don't know how, somehow how come I came into in top three. So school, college also I prepare when the exam timetable is there. Then I'll start searching the book and some of the books I will use for my friends. So, but that helped in this time also. So looking forward to an amazing program and all the inspiring, tribe and participants. So thank you.
Thank you. Amazing. Thank you, sir. Very well said. So many insights you gave us. So the topper's talk is
Just
done.
one more.
Hmm.
Just sorry to interrupt you. Here is the note received from Palakji that I'm keeping with me always, and her autograph
Wow.
is there. So this is the autograph of the person who inspired me and transformed
Oh,
and made me a bibliophile. I was not at all knowing the word bibliophile itself. Thank you.
thank you. You never cease to make us laugh, sir. Amazing. And take a screenshot. Great. Okay. Amazing. All the toppers gave us our insights. I hope you all liked it. And that's the actually when you learn from who are actually doing it, you are able to learn a lot. So Jyotsna ji and Rumit ji have shared their great insights. Chidanand ji, would you like to speak? One day per book?
This, you know, well, I guess the rules this time is not the one book. I guess what I understand is more number of pages. So number of books will become irrelevant now. I need to use a different strategy this time.
Don't share your strategy.
So in fact, I thought I would just let you know that probably Rumit sir, you inspired Palak now to make more exams now for us. You need only once in 3, 4 months now because you get inspired by getting the exams and prepare for it. Now I guess every second month we'll get an exam looks like.
We have so many things lined up. I was scheduling it on March or February, but it extended to April. So every 2 3 months we'll have a readathon. So I have to buckle up and read like 21 days. Read as much as you want and then relax, like an exam. Yeah. So Chidanand sir, I'm expecting you also in the race. So trophies should be there for you one. So I think yes, you won the Swadharma challenge. Yes. So recently Shungeri has posted all of your trophies. So I hope you'll get on time. All right. So I'll give 2 3 of my insights or whatever I use tricks and from the others, and then we'll just log off. And yes, Sheshan sir is here, so I'm taking a selfie with you, sir, because you were not there earlier. All right. Smile, everyone. If you can turn on your camera, you can. Yes. Sir. Good morning. Yeah. One, two.
Good morning, sir.
All the OGs. Arey wow, Akshata is also here. Now I'll take a clearer selfie. One, two. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So I'll just take your 5 minutes and then we'll log off the session. Already, so much has been said. Um, I just revise it for us. Please let me know if you are able to see my screen. Are you able to see my screen, everyone?
100%.
All right, amazing. So, this is I've just skipped few things and I'm just starting. So why should we read books? I'll go from there because we are participating in Readathon and everyone here is a bibliophile and aiming to be a bibliophile. So why do we read books and why should we read books? So as to nurture our mind. Okay, it's like a garden and the books are its fertilizers with all the minerals and water. So it actually recharges our brain, develops our neural network, and reading this offline page well book actually winds you down and it improves your focus. So I'll share few things. Books give you the opportunity, जैसा रोमित sir ने कहा था, books give you the opportunity to see more life. It makes us live multiple times through every book. So all that experience of an author, of a person, is just compiled in a short manner in the form of a book, and that's such a powerful thing because you're able to gain insight through few pages, पूरा lifelong का experience into compacted into one book. It increases your vocabulary, wisdom, understanding, but it improves your mental well-being. It enhances your sleep. I have experienced this personally. So it actually increases your mental well-being. When you read books, you actually are engrossed in that particular book, and uh, you then your focus comes there. You achieve your flow state, and बाकी की जो चिंताएं हैं or the overthinking it skips. So it's like a guided meditation. So actually, when you read a simple book, okay, that has थोड़ा सा बड़े बड़े fonts and it helps you wind down and थोड़ा relax करता है. And yes, yeah, then emotional intelligence, imagination. Yes, जैसा ज्योत्सना जी ने कहा, I would prefer and I would request also everyone to have one fiction book in your collection for the readathon as well. So it will improve your imagination and it will reduce your stress. So I will read, I think, Harry Potter. So let's see. Now, this is the key point. What key points are starting. So if you don't like to read, you haven't found the right book. So whatever you like to read, you start with that. From tomorrow also, when you start the readathon, start with that book that you love to read or that you have been reading, and then include few important things, few difficult books in between. So, for example, most one of the most difficult books that I found was Shiv Puran and Bhagavad Puran, because it has so much knowledge and it was such an intricate knowledge that it was difficult for me to just imbibe everything. So what I did at was I paired it with few self-help books and few finance books that I love. So read what you love. Choose, जैसे ज्योत्सना जी ने कहा ना, she made a list of books. So make your list. Today is the time to make the list of your books that you want to read. Collect all the books, collect all the PDFs, and keep it with you. Don't start searching at the last time. And you should have ordered few books also by now. But if you haven't, you should start ordering. Make a list of the books, collect all the PDFs, and list कि 21 days में I have to read these books. So at least 5 books should be your target, and then yes, absolutely. All the group members are here to help. You'll ask any PDF, they'll share the PDF with you. So then I have shared this with you a lot of times. I hope you are able to. So select a time to read every day. That Jyotsna ji also shared with us कि कोई एक फिक्स टाइम होना चाहिए आपका पढ़ने का सुबह और शाम. So in the evening you have our time. We log in at 8:30. You can have a morning time as well. Then choose a page goal. That's absolutely important. From tomorrow, at least read 30 pages per day. उसको एक अपना गोल बना लो कि 30 पेजेस तो पढ़ना ही है मुझे दिन में. 15 like that. And get a book. I told you na, get a book and find a place to read. Jaisa Sri Singh sir is telling, also the next point is also there. And in this challenge also, as Sri Singh sir suggested, we will have a competition of our desk spaces. So pictures will be welcome. And then set a reminder. So we have a reminder, right? 8:30 p.m. ka reminder we have. In the morning also you can have any reminder. And then this also you can do morning, subah in the early morning you can have a mastery level book, a spiritual book that will enrich your mind, enrich your soul. In the afternoon you can have a fiction book ki bahut neend aa rahi hai, we are lazy and in office we are tired of working. We can have a fictional book, an easy read, and you can include multiple books in your day, right? And the evening you can have a winding down book, any book that de-stresses your brain, such a book, थोड़ा सा लाइट रीडिंग के लिए. So include that. And then this one, yeah, identify your interests. So first of all, identify the what do you like. Do you like mystery, science? Yes, please include mystery also. You can include Agatha Christie or Banking Chandra. I think I forgot the name. And you can also include Chacha Chaudhary. Do you know Chacha Chaudhary, anyone? So you can include that also. And include the important reads in between. I love Chacha Chaudhary. And this I told, read more than one book simultaneously. So morning में कुछ, evening में कुछ और afternoon में कुछ. So you can do that. And don't consider it a task. So it's an activity of leisure and winding down. Mental health के लिए भी it is. So don't consider it as a task. Consider it as a leisure activity that office के बाद for unwinding. And if you're not developing any interest, do leave that book in between. Don't consider वो जो fallacy है that start करा है तो invest कर दिया इतना time so I could not stop in between. No. If you are not liking it, you skip the book. And then you can choose common recommendations, but like unpopular opinion, when I read Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, I was in 10th standard, 9th, 10th standard, so I liked it a lot. And after that, now when if I read that, I don't find it that appealing. So yes, let go of the books that are taking time. And ये जो कहा Rumit sir and I think Richa ji also implemented, fill the spaces in your day with books while traveling, in breaks, while waiting. Just Rumit sir was reading in traffic jam in the parking lot. So like that you can. This is the I'm telling about quitting. So consistent readers actually quit the books if they can shift to another. So that is it. A readathon prerequisite, I'll revise it for you all, and that's the last slide for the day. So challenge starts tomorrow. 22 days का है. The I will share the Google Meet link, and you all have that Google Meet link actually. We जिस पे हमने login किया है, and we have you can set any time of the day from 12 a.m. till midnight. Next day you can read any time of the day, but you have to update before midnight कि आपने कितने books पढ़े हैं. The summary, first of all your name, date, the name of the book and that summary. Every day I would require a summary, and if I will not accept, some of the people actually googled the summary and posted it on the group, and we realized it. Okay, we read the books, everyone can realize कि वो copy pasted है. So we have read those books. At least I have read those books. So नहीं भी पढ़ा होगा तो आपको भी समझ में आ जाएगा कि वो कंटेंट कॉपी पेस्टेड है. विल नॉट गेट मार्क्स ऑन इट. एंड that's it. You'll be scored daily based on number of pages, quality of the book, and your lesson learned. The quality of your lesson learned, I will actually see into the lessons that you are writing. And as Jyotsna ji said, it actually motivates you looking at each other people's summary. So I hope you all will enjoy the challenge. And let's meet from tomorrow. And
Palak, two questions, if
yeah,
possible. So one question is that I read a lot of books